coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the 49ers going up against the Ravens. With that, we'll send you up to Baltimore, as standing by at M&T Bank Stadium are the two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Now the veteran kicker, Phil Dawson, ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, move 45.
Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And Davis has it over the middle. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
2nd down following the run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
23 yards on the play.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do and make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
I think years from now we talk about the zone read in the NFL. We may attach Colin Kaepernick's name to it first because he really made it popular and allowed a lot of other NFL teams to decide to put it into their own playbooks.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10 now. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. So a 3rd and 8. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
First down, a run with Hyde. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
He's got time. Still back there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Campanaro. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. They have to recover a little bit. Last time they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And
he's going to go. Justin Forsett. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Forsett, 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The drive begins with a run by Forsett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. Mallett now. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Cap gives to the tailback high. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll run the option left. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic. And now here come the Ravens. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end, and it's third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right, and that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A red zone first down for Flacco. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On second down for Seth. What a spin. A second spin.
Turn it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Forsett with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Two receivers left, one to the right. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Kaepernick will try again on second down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and that brings up fourth down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Flush to his right. Caught, Dennis Pitta. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Saints going up against the Steelers. And with that, we'll send you up to the north shore of Pittsburgh at Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we head over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 40 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap. Whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now Breeze, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump